Sure. Okay. Yeah, the basketball game, man.
Okay, this is Steve Mazzone from Ocean State Running. As you can see on the screen, a delayed start. They have a basketball game going on right now, so it looks like there's going to be a delayed start in the Northern and Southern Division meet. Just to give you a rundown on the schedule of events, a state meet order, beginning with the 4x8, the 4x2, the 3,000, the 55 hurdles, and the 55 dash prelims, 1,500, 55 hurdles, and 55 dash finals, the 600, the 300, the 1,000, and the 4x400. As far as the field events, the Southern Division long jump and shot put, they'll be first. In the Northern Division, the weight will be first. Together, the high jump will be contested together. The South will run first. We'll get the running events. We're doing the running events first, and the heats will go from slow to fast with the seeded heat, the final heat. So again, a delayed start, and it looks like we only have a couple of seconds left in this basketball game, so we should be having the start of the Northern and Southern Division Championships coming up very shortly. And just to let you know, we will have cameras on the weight throw, the shot put, and the long jump. Those will be coming up shortly. And again, we should be underway fairly soon. But again, a delayed start here at the Northern and Southern Division Championships here at the PCTA Fieldhouse.
Okay, gentlemen, welcome down here to the track meet. You check this thing out, we're already 10 minutes behind schedule. If you are, we need to have some help putting the high jump in up, so if we need a group of people to come over right away, please help us get the high jump in move. While we're doing that, if you are in the Southern Division shot put, we need to check in. Your shot will go first. Northern Division, your weight will go first. So you need to check in there. If you're in the long jump, that will be the Southern Division long jump going first. For my eights, there'll be 1 knee. All teams go north and south. Need to check in for the 4x8 so we can get that going. Correction, I know we're checking in for 4x8, but we will do 2 knees.
Okay, we're back here at the PCTA for the Northern and Southern Division Championships. And I'm here along with Nessa Malloy, the Wheeler Schooler coach. She's going to be helping out with the broadcast. Nessa, how you doing?
Good. How are you, Steve?
Good.
We're back for another great night at PCTA.
Yeah, and yesterday we had some great performances. Hendricken and LaSalle both winning, both in the Metropolitan and Suburban Division. Who do you have here tonight?
I'm thinking Northern Division. I'm going to pick Cumberland. They're a very strong team. They've got great depth, and then they also are looking out a bit with Tarek at Milrose, so he won't be scoring those big points. So Cumberland have some throwers that are going to step up there, and then also Devon, though Devon is here tonight running a few events, but supposedly easily.
Yeah, without him in the lineup, that's a good 20, 30 points.
Right.
As he proved last week when he ran, I think it was like an 8:45, a 232,000, and a 401, 1500, and a 54-second leg on the 4x400, which is insane.
Yeah. And then Southern Division, I'm thinking Portsmouth are strong. Westerly are always strong.
It seems like North Kingstown always is strong.
I'm so used to the girls divisions, which are so different. They're not done by region. So trying to thinking of the teams here, I'm getting confused between my girls and boys events.
So it looks like we do have the guys near the starting line because this is going to be the 4x800. And it looks like...
And the South are running first tonight, so in all events the South heats will be first. And then the heats for, when there's more than one heat, there's only one heat of each 800, 4x8. The heats are going to go slow to fast.
And it looks like for the 4x8, we're going to have one heat, 10 teams in the heat: North Kingstown, Westerly, Portsmouth, Rogers, Narragansett, Exeter, West Greenwich, South Kingstown, the Prout School, Coventry, and Chariho.
So we just had, you saw there was delayed, the meet was delayed a little bit. There was a very exciting basketball game at Centre Court. So we're just doing warm-ups now.
2 seconds left to look like they won the game. So we just heard from the track and field director, Ken Skelly, that the 3,000 tonight will be the Southern and Northern combined. So it looks like there's going to be 16 kids combined in that heat. And I'm going to guess Henry Denon is the guy to beat in this race. But he's got some good competition, like Jackson Forge from North Kingstown is one of the names that sticks out.
The guy with the gray shirt over by the finish. everybody. We have our Southern Division 4x8 on the track right now, ready to go. If you're on the YouTube channel, you obviously can see we have the long jump, high jump camera is running, the track camera is running, and we are getting set up at the throws. So we will have a live feed. We will have a live feed at shot and weight tonight, thankfully. We had issues last night with the firewall, but everything is good. All right, so the 4x8 Southern Division is off. We have North Kingstown, Westerly High School, Portsmouth, Rogers, Narragansett, Exeter West Greenwich, SK, Prout, Coventry, and Charahoe.
Right now, it is the first two heats of the 4x8. Now we follow by the 4x2. Teams in the 4x2 send someone down to championship in the 4x2.
All right, we got Portsmouth and NK Charahoe right now. Still all together. Coming up on 2 laps, 400 meters. They're going through right around 60, so 60, 61. NK is taking over. The NK, well, I don't know actually who are the 4 who are running, so. Okay, we're coming up on the handoff to the second leg. We got NK are pulling away a little bit, and then we got Charahoe, Westerly, Portsmouth, Rogers, SK. There we go. That's a young Toulon. I saw that Sam actually ran 155 last weekend at up at BU, so it's good to see Sam on the road back. He was a stud runner, but we shouldn't talk about Sam, we should talk about the brother. Jack Toulon pulling away. The NK looking really strong here, and it looks like they're going for maybe a qualifying time for states. Because they're pushing quite hard here. All right, we should be coming up on the handoff leg, heading into the third leg. Yeah, so here's Jack coming off the bend. He should be handing off. All right, so leg 3, 4:15 for the first mile. If you're looking for live results, you can find them on our Instagram page. It's posted on our story. You'll be able to swipe through our stories and click on the link and you'll find live results as we go.
That's your guy! Eyes up on that white jersey!
I don't envy the finish line, the people who have to do the lap counts in these, but they're trained to do it. But even when I have one runner in the 3K and I'm trying to count their laps, it sometimes can be a disaster.
Certainly something I could not do. Okay, so again, with the 4x800, this is the Southern Division. Northern Division will be coming up after this. And who do we have leading in this race? Okay, so North Kingstown still leading in this race. North Kingstown traditionally has a strong team every year. So you can always count North Kingstown in when it comes to talking about team titles in divisions in any championship meet. So Nessa, you were talking about Sam Tulin. I heard 155 for 800 meters.
Yeah, he did it. Actually, there was a few Rhode Island guys who ran great up there. He ran 155. Ben Drezik ran a 4:08 mile, big PR for him. So he's coming back this weekend and doing a 3K up at the meet at BU.
So Ben ran a 4:08 mile.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Tim Champlin actually ran a 156. So that was a good opener for him. So
yeah, it's definitely good to see Sam running well. I haven't heard from him in a while.
No. So it is. Yeah, it is. It's good to see those familiar names. But Ben is very excited for the weekend. I know. I chatted with him earlier in the week.
And speaking of former athletes, how about your son, Connor Murphy? How's he doing?
Connor Murphy is doing great down at UVA. He ran a DMR last weekend. There was 3 DMRs from UVA and they all raced at a meet at Virginia Tech. He split a 151, which he was okay with. He said it was a bit of a difference from running cross country, which he hasn't done any speedy races, so he was okay with it. His coach wasn't so happy, but that's okay. And then he came back and did a 4x4. He ran a 50.1.
Well, but that's when you can tell they're at the elite level, when a 151 they're just okay with.
Yeah.
My guess is he's aiming to break 4 minutes in the mile because he came oh so close last year.
Yes. Yes. So we'll see how that happens, how that rolls out. I didn't hear the bell yet, so, but we surely.
And I wish I could read those numbers on the clock weight.
Oh, there's the bell, 8:10 at the bell.
Okay, so 8:10, so we're going to have about an 8:40, low 8:40 for our winning time, it looks like. And North Kingstown, our leader from the start.
Yep.
So, like we said, Devin Kipiego is here, but he is not, I believe, what, the 4x200, and he said the 600?
And the 4x4, so he said,
and the 4x4.
He said he's doing an easy day, so I'm not sure, does he know what the word easy means? But
yeah, it's hard to tell an athlete like him take an easy day, because sometimes that doesn't work out.
But he does have the Melrose Mile coming up on Saturday, so I'm sure he's under strict instructions from Coach McGill to keep it easy.
Yeah, and I was talking to Chris the other day. The goal is to try to get under 410, which I think he's definitely capable of, the way he's been running.
The way he's been running, yeah, exactly. And he's going to be in such, just the atmosphere there, with all the pros there, and the track and the competition he's going to have. That's definitely very within sight.
To me, it's almost impossible not to run fast there.
Yeah, that's my favorite track. I just love it.
I ran there years ago, but I'm going to say this will to probably disclose my age, it was a wooden track, dingy, but I loved it.
Yeah.
And it was flat, it wasn't bent. So next up, we're gonna have the Northern Division 4x800 relay. In that relay, we have Cumberland, Lincoln, St. Ray's, North Smithfield, Pontigansett, and Shea. So looking by the entries, it pretty much looks like it's Cumberland's race to win, because again, St. Ray's is going to be without, one of their studs, Devin Kipiego.
Though St. Ray's do have depth and distance now. Like that Coach McGill has built up the program, and they do have the depth. I'm not saying on any given day who knows, but who they put in the relays. That's the thing. Are you saving individuals for other events? So we'll have to see who runs.
Yeah, and like you're saying about Chris building up the program, what a job he's done in the last few years. He's brought it to the level when he was there in the early 90s or late 80s.
The 1950s. He's going to kill me for saying that. We won't tell him.
He's younger than me,
so
I will.
This is not live, is it?
I will be quiet because he's a lot younger than me. And he's going to Milrose, obviously, with Devin, and I believe he competed down there, or at least his teammates did, the Butler twins.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, truly there's dedication there. All right, here we have the Northern Division.
So again, the 4x800, only one heat. Cumberland, Lincoln, St. Ray's, North Smithfield, Pontigansett, and Shea High School. And as expected, Cumberland out there in the lead with a bunch of guys right behind.
So we have results of the official results of the first heat are up. We had NK, then it was Charahoe, Portsmouth in third, Rogers fourth, Westerly fifth, SK sixth. So they all scored points.
So, Nessa, it looks like the girls' division championships has been postponed because of that dreaded four-letter word, snow, on Saturday. So it looks like all of them are going to take place on Monday now. So how are they doing it?
So they're doing Sullivan. Hold on, I posted on Instagram, people, so we got to get the right story. Just to make sure.
I think people know by now that it's not me operating the Instagram.
Headley and Sullivan are at 4, so that's an early meet. People are going to have to head straight out from school and get here. And then Behe and Dwyer are at 7, so that's a late night for those kids, so plan accordingly.
Yeah, and right now it's tentative whether we're going to be able to do a live stream. That's our goal, but we're not 100% clear on that quite yet. But we will be here.
We will be covering the meet. Depends whether we'll have the live stream. Cumberland are definitely in the lead here with Lincoln in second, in this second 4x8 of the night, the Northern Division 4x8.
And it looks like just about 2:10 to 11 for that first leg.
And then North Smithfield coming in third.
Now, North Smithfield has been a young, upcoming team lately, particularly in the hurdles. Where is that coming from?
It's amazing. Like they have right now, I was speaking to the coaches last week, they have over 70 kids on their team.
Wow.
That went from a team 5-6 years ago with maybe 10 people arriving on a bus, and now they bring 2 buses. It's amazing what coaches can do.
And that's like, what's that? That's like probably a quarter of their student population.
Yeah, I know.
Because I actually used to coach there in the mid-90s. I coached the cross-country team, and I had all of 7 kids.
Yeah.
Of course, the soccer team had 80 kids, and I had 7.
That's kind of like Wheeler. We've got the basketball team, and three full squads, and but we have a great group of kids at Wheeler. So the kids who are doing it are totally invested and are doing great. So.
speaking of the girls' meet, will we see Sophia in that meet? Sophia Goriaran.
Who knows? She might come and do a workout as she seems to do. So she's racing the Pro 800 on Saturday, which actually got a lot more exciting for regular people like her. We call her regular. But Ting Mo decided to do the mile. She ran a 4:47 mile last week and jogged it seemingly, did her last 230 seconds. So she was like, I think I can run a lot faster. So she switched from the 800 to the mile. So now that's opened up.
Yeah,
it's anyone's race.
And Sophia is in great shape, just like she was last year at this point. 127.7 for 600 meters, and also 39.3, I think, a PR for both races. But
500 as well. She broke the 500 record. 110. Was it 110 she ran?
Yeah.
For the 500. So.
And I think a couple of weeks ago, or was it last week, she ran the 55 here.
Yeah, which I've heard rumors she wants to do it at States, but we'll see.
It would not surprise me. She could do the 55 and the 3K in the States.
I told her I want to see her do hurdles, but I don't think that'll be allowed. All right, so we're on leg 3. We just started leg 3, and Cumberland have a nice sizable lead, followed by Lincoln, and then we've got Shea and North Smithfield St. Ray's. Hi, Oren.
Do you recognize that leg for Cumberland?
I don't actually, unless they take French or are a girl. I don't really know a lot of them.
From a distance, I thought it was Cole McHugh until
the same thing here. I thought it was Cole as well. But
last night was a task, pronouncing some of the last names. Hopefully it's a little easier today.
And I can see we do have now for fans at home, we do have both the shot and the weight live feeds up. So you can choose on, obviously if you're listening, you've found the YouTube channel, but you'll be able to choose whichever events you want, whether you want shot, weight, or the jumps, or the track. So it's 4 separate feeds. So it is a fancy setup here. Way fancier than me and Steve Mazzone.
Absolutely. And I give credit to my main man over here, Brandon Palmer, for all the tech stuff he's doing here and getting up this live stream. Certainly not my expertise.
And he told me that he's not a tech guy, but I don't believe it. If you could see the behind the scenes here. All right, so Cumberland are on their last leg, and he's flying.
And with a big lead.
This is Benjamin Roderick. I do know that. And of course, you see me get drawn.
All 4x2 teams out in the corner near the starting line. 4x2s. So the next event come out in the corner ready to go. Set up that free spot.
So I don't know how we missed that, but Lincoln has now taken over the lead. And looks very strong coming down the final straightaway. So I guess that's what happens when you start talking about other things. But again, Lincoln overtaking the lead with a lap to go to win the 4x800. Looks like 850, 51 in that range.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Cumberland, I did get the wrong guy. It's Stephen Zaccaro. I'm sorry. See, I'll stop naming names. Thank you, Grace Carr, for the correction. Grace, you can give me names of people running all night, okay? Keep the texts coming.
So next on the track will be the 4x200 relay.
There's the 4x8s.
So So next on the track is going to be the 4x200. They haven't given us a heat sheet yet for that race, but right now, tentatively, Portsmouth, North Kingstown, Rogers, Westerly, South Kingstown, Coventry, Narragansett, and the Prout School are entered in this race. So I'm sure that's going to be split up. So again, throughout the night, the southern teams will be first in each event, followed by the northern teams. So after the division championships, which will again be Monday, will be the girls. What's the next meets we have coming up?
There's a JV meet that now was supposed to be a girls one Monday, but it's now combined, I believe, on the 4th next. So that's Friday, I think. Next Friday, but then it's class championships are next Saturday.
That's amazing.
It's crazy,
I
isn't
can't
it?
believe how quick the season went.
Yeah. So let me just pull up what classes are, what times. But we have the 4x2s about to start here, so we'll be able to see what scratches there were. Prout, SK, Portsmouth are on the line.
So again, Prout, South Kingstown, and Portsmouth in this heat. It's really tough to be a sprinter on a flat track.
Yes. Going around those bends, they're so tight. I love the 4x2 though, like the speed they get to and the clash at the handoffs.
So it looks like we got a race at the cutoff point. It looks like South Kingstown, and I believe that's Portsmouth. But the Prout School coming on strong, right? It's going to be a close race.
That's Coventry.
Coventry.
They're red also, so.
So South Kingstown is still leading this race and building up a little lead. it looks like about 140, 141 for our winner in this heat.
I wasn't satisfied doing my commentary without my stopwatch. Now I feel like I'm really ready to be at the meet.
There you go.
I gotta get my clicking finger going. So it is slow to fast heats, but as always, sometimes there's a split in the heats that the last team in one heat could be so close to the first team in another. So
exactly. So it looks like Westerly, North Kingstown, and Narragansett in this heat, and I believe that's the Vikings or Rogers. It's tough not having the heat sheet right now. So I believe Bishop Hendricken has the top time in the state in this race.
yeah, they just last weekend qualified for nationals down at the New Balance games.
That's right, 132 and change. Right?
Yeah, which is flying.
What's it? Central, I think, has the state record, right? 129 or 128, I think. I think
Yeah.
it's 128.
Coached by the I call him always the greatest coach in Rhode Island, Dan O'Cleeskey, but I'm a bit biased.
Well, it seems anywhere he goes, they do
right.
well.
There we go, Portsmouth. That was Colby who ran first. He's the long jumper. He placed second actually last weekend down in New Balance games in the long jump, and then placed seventh in the 55, from what I remember. Okay, are putting on a fight here.
Absolutely.
Oh, Westerly's coming. Westerly always have great relays too.
They do.
Yeah, they 4x4s, 4x8s, 4x2s. They're precision handoffs. Right, Portsmouth pulling away again.
So that does look like Portsmouth race, but who's going to be second? And NK, but right behind him, Wesley and Rogers. Okay, next on the track will be the Northern Division 4x2. We have two heats, Shea, Mount St. Charles, and Woonsocket in the first heat. Second heat, we have St. Raphael Academy, Cumberland, and Lincoln. And it looks like, if I can read that correctly, is that 138.48 for Portsmouth in that last heat.
All those times, look at that, 138.4 to 138.8, 1 through 4. Or is that 136? We're blind, Steve.
It's hard, it's very faint, and plus I got 60-year-old eyes trying to look at this.
No, they were far enough ahead. It had to be 136 for the win. And
Yeah,
then,
that's right.
yeah, 2, 3, 4 were very close.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so heat 2. Oh, heat 1 of Northern Division is off. We have Shea, Mount St. Charles and Woonsocket. Mount are in the lead with Woonsocket, and Shea just handed off.
I felt like I knew there was somebody behind me there, but it was like.
All right, here comes Mount. They kind of look like new uniforms. Oh no! Pick it up. Oh, he didn't even drop it. They just.
Oh
they
my
just
God!
stopped.
Yeah.
Oops.
I think they
That-
wasted a few seconds there. And that's the thing, in really like this, it's like when I used to coach every day, like we did handoffs.
Yeah.
Whether it's 15 minutes or a half an hour, we did it every day.
Just yeah, you have to get used to it.
Especially the faster you get.
Yes, and you see as the teams get faster, you see them measuring out their steps, and it's such a precision event. Some teams then we do the ice cream cone handoff, so you hold on your ice cream cone, but it works.
Yep, absolutely.
Might get the stick around the track. There we go. That looked like it was about 1:48. We'll have official times up in a second.
So in our next heat, St. Raphael Academy, Cumberland, and Lincoln.
And we have Devon in this one.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
We can see him there going to stand on the blocks.
My guess is Devon's running the anchor.
Yeah.
And my guess is he can probably run 23 seconds.
Oh, maybe I should use my stopwatch to get a split on this.
I would
Cumberland
say,
have a top. They're ranked top 6 in the state right now. Actually, they have a great relay team.
yeah, and this is an event that Devon obviously is not going to run in the state meet, or is he? Is he just doing it to get them a qualifying time?
I think that's what he said. He wants to get them in the states, and then 4x4. His job is to get them in the seeded heat. I think was the plan. So
What exactly is he going to run in the state meet? Because he could run basically anything right now.
I know that's the guessing game. We got the same guessing game with many athletes.
I tell you, the one race
They're
I think
off.
that's wide open is the girls 3K. So Lincoln, Cumberland, and St. Raphael Academy in the final heat of the Northern Division 4x200.
It's pretty even. Cumberland gaining a bit, I would say. Nice handoffs. Very smooth. Lincoln actually might have a better time than Cumberland in the 4x2 right now. They have a great time this season so far.
Yeah, and the 4x8, the two neighboring rivals were right there.
Okay, let's see.
So Cumberland, Lincoln, and now St. Ray's with Devin Kipiego as the anchor.
Ooh, blind pass.
Watch for Devin to make up some ground. I don't know if he can
But
make up
no.
all the ground, but he's...
Oh, Lincoln are coming on strong. Look at this. Oh my goodness, so exciting. Lincoln coming off the bend.
And,
Wow,
yep,
this is
there we
going to
go.
be down to the wire. And
So-
Lincoln got it.
Wow.
Second. My very unofficial split. I had 24-4. What a race by Lincoln. What a last leg for Lincoln High School, winning their second event of the day. Lincoln are 2 for 2.
So right now, Lincoln's winning the meet.
There we go. We should stop.
I'm sure they want to. Yeah, so again, the next race is the 3,000, which are combining the Northern and Southern Division teams together because there's 16 total kids. So we'll go through Southern, Jackson Borg of North Kingstown, Caden Cluth of Portsmouth, Nicholas Casalino of Westerly, Will Ballard of South Kingstown, Antonio Capolbo of South Kingstown, Kyle Ackroyd of Charahoe, and Nathan Hargreaves of Coventry. From the Northern, Henry Denon of Cumberland, Andrew Warden of St. Raphael Academy, Cole McHugh of Cumberland, Matt Paccioni of Cumberland, Ben Martins of Lincoln High, Mason Bard of Mount St. Charles, Owen Boivia of North Smithfield, Alejandro Rivera of St. Raphael Academy, and John Walker of Cumberland. And again, I was talking about Henry Denon, but I didn't really notice Antonio Capolbo also being in this race.
And Caden Cluth.
And Caden Cluth.
Right there. And Antonio, he's a state 1,500 meter champion, and Caden is the state 1K champion. So they're stepping it up a level, getting a time in a higher distance.
And
Interesting.
Even Jackson Borg, an all-stater in cross country,
Yeah.
you can't count him out. But
No, he's a great runner coming out of NK.
I would give the slight favorite nod to Henry Denon, though, who's running extremely well.
Right, and Henry showed he had the foot speed in the mile. Here at East Coast Invitational, he actually won that mile and is heading to the New Balance Grand Prix because of the win.
That's right.
All right, here we go.
So 16 laps around the track, the 3,000 combined Northern and Southern. And it looks like Henry is going to pace himself in this race because I'm sure he's got other races like 1,500 and probably the 1,000. I got to look at the heat sheets, but I'm sure he's doing other races. Is that Cole McHugh right there in the lead?
It's Matt Piccioni. He's taking the lead. I'm sure he's under instructions from his coaches what to do, so.
Yeah, and it looks like Caden Cluth, he's holding back, as well as Capalbo. So you know they're running.
Because they're in the race against each other. Like, we've got two races going on here, and it's going to confuse us definitely.
Yeah,
we got confused in the 4x8.
And you're not going to see any records in a meet like this because they're all running multiple events to get points for their team. So there's no need to exert any energy if you don't need to.
Yes. Steve forgot he has to be photographer extraordinaire as well as interviewer, so he's headed off to do some pictures. So we have Henry in the lead here. I should find the list. And remember, so it is two divisions in one, so we will have two champions coming out of this. The one race winner, obviously.
Now we can only meet the 3,000, so this time all hurdlers, all sprinters should have checked in. All hurdlers, all sprinters should have checked in by this time. The sheets are coming out.
Yo, Jack, this is both divisions. We gotta get ready for 55.
So this must be the 8 they've just gone through. I can't see the lap counter either. We have long jump Southern Division is going first tonight, so So you can look at the feed for that. The high jump, they're combining both Northern and Southern Division. You can see state champion there, Colby Farharney. I don't know if I pronounced that name right, but doing some pickups here on the track in front of us. So I saw him doing some warm up there into the pit. All right, so we have the Southern Division fellas have taken off. They're in their race. We have Jackson, Antonio, and Caden, and then we have the Northern Division boys coming behind with Henry and Cole. And it must be Alejandro. Oh no, there's two. Yeah, it's Alejandro. Oh, and Nick from Westerly is right on Caden Cluth also. Yeah, Henry's leading Northern Division.
Yeah, definitely can get confusing with them putting Northern and Southern in together.
So these are the leads here. We've got Jackson and Antonio, and then Caden and Nick.
And here's Henry Denon leading the Northern.
Followed by Cole.
Henry always looks so smooth.
He does, and he's deceivingly fast.
Yes.
He winds it up, and he can wind it up from laps out.
Well, when I was running at Cumberland High School, we used to have a runner, Ron Gahuli, who ended up being very well an all-stater and did very well in college and beyond. Ron looked, when we went out for distance runs, it looked like he was doing 8-minute miles, and he was 6 minute or faster.
Yeah, just so smooth.
And even in his races, I think he was a 9:30, 9:42 mile, which was very good back then. And Ron didn't even look like he was going fast.
Yeah. His nephew runs now at UMass Lowell.
That's right.
And he...
I believe he was roommates with Ben Dresden.
With Ben. He was at least anyway, yeah.
I think he was a 14:40 5K runner maybe?
I wish they would turn the lap counter towards us. I must say, Antonio looks very smooth. Sitting right on Jackson. We know Antonio had a great cross-country season. So did Jackson. Antonio was third.
Yeah, third.
So he had a phenomenal cross-country season. So we know he has that range also. I mean, he's 1500 state champion and then third at cross-country. So he definitely has the talent for this 3K.
So according to the entry list, now we don't have the seed sheets yet, Antonio and Caden are both running the 1500.
Oof. Which will be... And we got 55 hurdles and dash for both divisions, and then Southern Division runs first, so that's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, and we have Henry running the 1500 according to the entry list.
Yeah, but so we'll see when we get scratches over. All right, Caden has made it right back up to them. Looks great also.
Yeah, he looks very comfortable.
Yeah, he actually he looks like he's the most relaxed now.
Yeah, all three of them look pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
And if it comes down to the final lap and they're all together like that, you gotta probably give the nod to Caden. Although
Antonio's got a I mean, remember the kick in the 1500 outdoor states last year?
Which was an insane 1500. As well as the Hendricken Invitational.
Yeah. So these guys all have kicks. All right, so there we go. Jackson,
what do we
Antonio,
have?
Caden.
I think 7 guys under 4 minutes.
And that's Westerly. Two Westerly. Do Westerly have different uniforms? Are they trying to confuse us, or is that SK?
They well, SK is the one with the.
They have a
blue
big
with
SK
the,
on 'em.
with the white stripe. Yeah, SK. That kind of gives it away. The SK.
Oh yes, there is an SK. Oh, so that was, I was in the wrong. Will Ballard is the second SK. Sorry, I had the wrong uniform.
So Jackson Borg still leading the Southern guys over here, and
Henry's flying up on him.
did we get Henry's split at the mile? Did you see it?
I didn't, sorry.
If I had to guess just by the way he's running, I'm looking at it. Maybe a 9:20. Oh, what does it say on the clock? No, actually, no. It's like 8:32 on the clock with the gun lap.
Yeah, and they took off. And Caden, look at this. And Antonio. Wow, look at this last lap for Caden. And there goes Henry. Nice work. He's going to be just over 9 minutes.
Wow.
Nice work. And Antonio, does he go by Tony? I just want to call him Tony.
I know.
We should check.
Well, anytime I've interviewed him, I call him Antonio, and he doesn't correct me.
He doesn't, yeah. All right, and there's Henry coming in at 9:14, which is nice and relaxed.
But my guess is Caden's going to try to defend his title in the 1,000 at the state meet. I can't see him running the 3,000, although he might. Who knows?
Yeah, and he just actually ran at World Trophies last weekend. He ran his fastest time of the season in the 1K, so he's got that speed back. He ran a 2:32. No, was it? Was it 2:32? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting once the state meet rolls around who's running what.
This time, all the gas people should have been checked in.
I'll tell you, like I was saying earlier, who's going to run? Who's going to win the 3K for girls? It seems like it can be.
It depends. Yeah, it depends.
It's not like a front runner, like a.
I mean, I think like Caroline Cummings, 10:22 at the dual meet the other day is phenomenal.
And Caroline Jankowicz.
Yep.
Of classical. But will she run the 1,500?
Right. Well, that's the game they'll play. You don't think they text each other up and say, "Hey, I'll do this one, you do that one."
That's the fun part about coaching, though, the chess match.
And then and the difference is if you're a team that's in it for the team win, you gotta think of that, right? So there's some teams that may not be in it for the team win, so they'll be able to focus more on the individual athletes. But
yeah, and I love
athletes like Caroline are going to have to probably triple.
I love when the entry list comes out. It's they're all in like 3
everything.
different events. I don't even think of doing previews at that point because I know it's going to change.
4 events and a relay, they'll see them in. All right, we have the hurdles are up Southern Division. Well, they're getting the hurdles on the track. They should be, but they don't look like they are.
So next up, we will have the 55 hurdles, the Southern Division again first. In this meet, Alex Travison of Coventry, Liam Segal of South Kingstown, Brendan Pratt of North Kingstown, Adam Hall of North Kingstown, Jordan Ellis of Rogers, Landon Rodriguez of Portsmouth, and Jacob Kelly of Coventry High. So 2 heats of the 55-meter hurdles for Southern, and we're going to have 2 heats in the Northern Division. So Adam Hall has the fastest time among all our entries, it seems, 8.63. And the top time in the state, 7.97 by Matthew Stam topped the list. I definitely butchered that name. Way too many letters.
As we're watching them set up the hurdles here, I'm on the Milrose Games live results, which I posted on Instagram also because Robinson O'Hagan is throwing down there. So as well as a couple of Barrington throwers, Liam Kaposa and Asher Robbins. So there's a link to the live results on our Instagram stories if you guys want to check that out.
So that event's still going on?
It just started at 7.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so it's on right now. They have Asher just through 73.
Yeah, how about Tarek? The other day, 69 feet and a quarter inch. So he's less than an inch from 70 feet, which he's going to get soon.
Yeah.
Because it seems like each week he's almost improving by 2 feet. Great kid, too.
Yeah, he is.
So I was taking his picture as he was in the circle, and he pointed to me. I was like, oh, I thought I was distracting him. He goes, no, I want you to take my picture of you pointing at the camera.
That was a good picture, too, actually.
Yeah, so that was the picture I used.
That was the one he used. And he's close to the weight record.
And one thing I saw that I don't think I've ever seen, after he threw, a young athlete went up to him and asked him for his autograph.
I know.
And
that must feel special when you're an athlete and that happens.
And someone else, I believe, took a picture for Instagram, I think, it looked like.
Oh, they didn't tag Ocean State Running.
We're going to have to remind him on that. Okay, the first heat, again, of the 55 hurdles, Southern Division. And I guess that was Jordan Ellis. Jordan Ellis of Rogers winning that heat. So next on the track is the second heat of the 55 hurdles. Ryan Fuscalato of South Kingstown, Oliver Lawton of North Kingstown, Miza Tabak of Portsmouth, Luis Betancourt of Rogers, Sam Northup of North Kingstown, Christian Gemma of Exeter West Greenwich, and Christopher May of South Kingstown. 2 freshmen in this race. Fuscalato and Tabak in lane 1 and 3.
And like you said, there are some schools who are just notoriously good at the technical events like these hurdles. North Smithfield being one of them, and who are going to compete in the Northern Division in a minute. And it is such a technical sport, so it takes that a lot of practice just to do all those hurdle drills and get that technique, get your 3-step going.
Yeah, and you're talking about North Smithfield, 1, 2, 3 in the outdoor state meet.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen too often.
And then they also have a girl.
Yeah. Especially from a small school, that doesn't happen too often. I think Hendricken had some great hurdlers a couple of years back that did something similar.
Rogers.
And that's Louise Bentoncourt.
These boys' hurdles are so high, I always think.
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they do 400 meters around hurdles. And look at what Sydney McLaughlin's running over hurdles.
Over hurdles.
You know, I don't like to admit it that much because my brothers were quarter milers and I was the half mile distance guy. But I think the 400 is one of the toughest events in track.
Oh, it's like full on lactic.
And hopefully
100 meters in.
Hopefully they're not listening.
All right, so we got a couple of the North Smithfield guys in this one.
Yes. Okay. So now we have the Northern Division. Greg Boudry of Pontegansett, Joe Rossi of North Smithfield, Ray Marcel of North Smithfield, Ethan McKeon Carter of St. Raphael Academy, Orlin Savage of Cumberland, and Nick Walters of Pontegansett. So 2 North Smithfield kids, and we have the North Smithfield guy right here leading the way.
Okay, this is the final call, 1,500 to check in. All 1,500 should be
And I
checked in
believe
by
that
now.
was Ray Marcella,
600 meters, start checking in. Once again,
who right now is ranked number 4 in the state.
600 meters, start checking in, please.
So next on the track will be heat number 2 of just 2 heats. Eric Bliss of Cumberland, Alex DeStefano of Cumberland, Matthew Stamptopoulos of North Smithfield, Sam Bushman of North Smithfield, Joseph Twang of Woonsocket, and Samuel Dumas of Mount St. Charles. I'm guessing Boschman's the brother of Aiden Boschman, who won the indoor and outdoor hurdles last year.
So we just are having a few little technical issues with the finish line camera. We are working on it. All right, so 55 hurdles results. 8:16 was the lead by Marcella.
So 8.16 for Marcella. And then Stamptopoulos winning that second heat.
8:06.
8.06. So next we'll have the 55-meter dash, Southern Division first. We have 4 heats. Jackson Weber of North Kingstown, Noah DeSantis of the Proud School, Finn Connor of Narragansett, Darian Griffin of Rogers, Stephen Quinn of the Proud School, Lucas Cora of Charahoe, Aiden Wilkins of Coventry, and Aiden Skids of the Proud School. So Stamptopoulos of North Smithfield is our #1 ranked hurdler, so not surprising that he won today.
All right, so Southern Division Heat 1 are on their marks. And they're off. Oh, we've got a feedback up.
So next on the line, Anthony Gioi of Westerly, Will Axford of the Proud School, James Johannes of Exeter West Greenwich, Amani Roger of South Kingstown, Jack Cicillo of Portsmouth, Christopher Bishop of North Kingstown, and Nick Lessing of Westerly. That's heat number 2. So winning that first heat, it looks like Quinn at 6.95. And I believe Griffin at 6.97.
Well, we had a false start there, so we're going to see if we have a one and doneer. All right, so just updating from Milrose, we have Asher has thrown a 73 his first round. And we do not have throws yet from Liam or Tarek. Well, we have fouls actually. 2 fouls from Liam. And it's funny how the throwers do say that like circles are so different. So some circles are fast, and they have their preferences. So I know going to a new place, but those guys are probably used to throwing down at the Armory.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go.
Tough to see who won that heat from that angle.
All right, Tarek just took the lead with his throw. He threw a 78.9.
Not surprising.
Asher's currently sitting in third with his 73. So shout out to Woonsocket and Barrington Throws.
So heat number 4 or 3 on the track, right? So Jacob Musi of Coventry, Caleb Jones of Narragansett, Nate Kaling of Coventry, James Barkman of North Kingstown, Dylan Walker of Rogers, Cordell O'Brien Tate of Rogers, and Luke Nelson of Westerly. Heat number 3 of the Southern Division 55-meter dash. So heat number 4 on the track, Aiden Sameo, Coventry High School, Ryan Fuscolato of North Kingstown, Owen Malone of Portsmouth, Kobe Farney of Portsmouth, Franz Eliason of Rogers, Thomas McGraw of Portsmouth, and Garrett Sullivan of North Kingstown.
All right, we got our last heat here. Looks like Colby with the win. And we should be back up. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So we are, I've been left here in the control booth, and I have to hit the space bar every now and again, seemingly, to work this. So we are on the Northern Division 55s. Looks like we have 2 heats left to go, of 4. Let's see who was up in the last one.
Well, we did first.
Yeah, so we had in the last heat Marcella 892, no 692 from North Smithfield. North Smithfield was second also. Oh, gotta focus. I don't know what we'd do without Brandon. So everybody gotta give him a big shout out. My favourite starter, Varnum. And we're standing back up. Okay, in this heat we seem to have... Do I have the right heat? No, actually, maybe we're on the last one. No, here we go, last one. All right, so that heat 3 didn't look like the same people. I don't know if they've given me the correct, if they've given me updated heat sheets here. All right, so here we have Daniel Wang from Shea, Ryan Bork. Oh, I teach him French. Bonjour, Ryan. From Cumberland, Isaiah Smith from Mount St. Charles, Michael Lacroix from Cumberland, Elijah Moffat from Lincoln, Gage Armstrong from Woonsocket, and Pedro Mayol from, wow, our 600 meter runner. St. Ray's are having some fun tonight. Pedro is in the 55. He's pulling a Sophia, we call that. Oh, hi, Charlie Bergy. He's just said he's tuning in. Charlie's going to tell me some jokes now, or tell me to give a shout out to Leeds United. All right, so heat 4, final heat of the Northern Division 55. Oh, there we go. Wrong. I did the wrong boom. My goodness. Now I have to flip it back to the start. Oops. I was too busy talking. Charlie Brady, you're distracting me. Alright, so now we have the high jump on the feed. We're getting ready for the 1500 meters. It looks like we have... So Southern Division are going first. It looks like we have... I don't know where the 1500 is. It looks like we have one heat of the 1500. It's a very large heat, 15 people. And then in the Northern Division there's 17, so I'm not sure if scratches, we'll see. That's very big. So in the Southern Division 1500 meters, we have Jake Serra from Westerly, Antonio. He's on the line, I can see him after his 3K. Capalbo from South Kingstown, Will Ballard, who also did the 3K for South Kingstown. Cole Francis, Narragansett, he had a great freshman cross-country season. Cole Rin from Charahoe, Blake Skies from Prout, Keaton Deal from North Kingstown, Tom Golis, Charahoe, Joe Trombino, sorry for messing up the Italians. From Prout, LJ Saint-Germain from Coventry, Cameron Idam from Charahoe, Dylan Tallardy from Westerly, Sam Grosso from the Prout School, Quinton Erazo from Coventry, and Frank Ramsey from Rogers. All right, so I hear the whistle for the start. And we have our camera getting set up. Here we go. Thank you, Brandon. He's brilliant. So he's going to be on the move a bit here. Do I have to do boom boom anything? Okay. Just so leave it as it is for now. Do I have to switch anything? Do I switch back and forth? Nope. Okay. All right. All right, so it looks like Jake Serra and Antonio Capalbo right on his heels are coming through. And then that's Cole in third, Cole Francis from Narragansett. And it looks like Will Ballard, another SK. All right, so. And then we have Charahoe in fourth. There's a couple of Charahoe kids, athletes, I shouldn't call them kids probably. Brandon is on the move getting another camera set up. All right, so they're coming up on 3 to go, and the time we're at 2:32, 2:33 with 3 to go. I wish they had their seat times on our heat sheets. It would actually help. But I do have a phone. I can pull up performance list, of course. Use my technology.
Runners in the 600 to champion right now. Runners in the 300 start checking in at this point. Once again, all the 600 runners should have been checking by now. 300 start checking in.
So they're rounding around, they're coming around to the bell lap, I believe. She's going to switch it for them, I would say. This is going to be... Yeah, there we go, a little teeny bell. And that's Jake Serra, from what I can... That's Jake Serra, is it the Westerly kid? It's Jake Serra? Anthony in second. And he's, oh, Anthony's coming back. Here's that kick. Here's that kick. Look at this. And we are at, oh, I don't know. We're going to have to wait. That was like 4:11. And that's Antonio coming back after the 3K. So that's a great double. There's Cole Francis finishing. Another kick into the finish. NK just getting it there.
So I just want to remind everyone about our shot put and weight throw cam. So just go on the YouTube channel and you can get access to those events. You can watch those events too.
All right, so we have Northern Division 1500 on the line. It looks like there's 17 athletes in this, unless there are a few scratches, but listed we have Henry Denon, and Henry just ran a 3K also. I'm trying to see, my view is a little bit blocked. Jack Pereira from St. Ray's, Nathan Evans, Lincoln, Garrett Daly from Burrville, Patrick Reardon from Lincoln, Ethan Gogan from North Smithfield, Owen Klein, Panagansett, Caden Riley, St. Ray's, Matthew Gomez, Woonsocket, Aaron Baker, St. Ray's, Jaden Miranda, St. Ray's, Matt Pingatori from Panagansett, Connor Fairbanks. Connor Fairbanks spells his name right, one N, there we go. From Panagansett, Daniel Belial from Mount St. Charles, great name. Nick Zeno from Mount St. Charles, Connor with two N's, McNeil from North Smithfield, and Matt Leddy from Panagansett. So this, if everybody who's listed here is on the line, this is a packed field. All right, so they are. It is a packed field. Henry is on the line. So he's coming back from his 3K also. You wonder sometimes, are these kids, are they doing a little mini prep for state meet? You know, because it would be the same time frame.
Yeah, I think in a lot of cases they are.
Yeah, because at the state meet we'll have girls, so it won't be another division, but we'll have girls. So it's a very good prep for that. So in the division, number one rank is overall is Devon. He's not racing tonight, but then Henry has the best time of 4:10, and Jack is next with a time of 4:13. So there's some good times.
And how about that race by Antonio coming on strong in the final lap, but typical of him.
Yeah, it looked like Jake had him, but that's exactly it. We've come to know that kick of his, so we can never count him out.
And I believe 4:11.2. What did he do in the 3K? I think it was just over 9 minutes.
Just over 9.
So that's a good double.
That's a great double.
And my guess is.
Sorry, that was me.
not a problem. I know you don't want to listen to me. My guess is that Henry is going to go slightly faster in this race. I don't think he's going to hold back because he's already done the 3K as his warm-up. So I'm guessing that he's going to push it in this race. Well, we'll see. We'll know right after the first lap.
Oh, let me get my stopwatch out. Yeah, so Capalbo there was 4:11. Jake was Jake Serra was 4:11 also, so close, and lean to the finish. All right, so we got our 15 Northern Division 1500 on the line, ready to go.
And Henry going right to the lead, but he is holding back. Okay, I was wrong.
He's telling some jokes out there.
So Henry, it looks like I could barely see that, but it looked like maybe 36 seconds. It can't be. Yeah, maybe. It does look like they're going at a leisure pace right now. Leisurely pace. And right there, it looks like Nathan Evans of Lincoln, Jack Pereira, and Garrett Daly of Burrville. So Jack Pereira from St. Ray's. But that's Garrett Daly, I believe, in the lead.
There we go.
No, actually, Nathan Evans, or Nate Evans. So my guess is we're going to have a very fast final lap in this race.
And Nathan Evans and Henry. We got 4. And that's Mitchell Daly's brother.
Yes.
Yeah. They got the same run.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so Henry's now. We don't have a bell yet. Nope, it's too early. 3 to go. And Henry's winding it up now.
Oh yeah. It's definitely picking up. And it looks like they're going to be about 2:57, 2:56 at the 1K mark.
And it's Jack Pereira from St. Ray's who's going with them. Jack, we said, has a season best this year of 4:13.
And Jack has fresh legs in this race. But Henry is starting to pick it up. So Jack needs to stay with them or it's Henry's race.
Yeah. Henry has his time of 1500, is 5:10 on our performance list, but he ran that great mile, which converts to a lot faster 1500. He's right down around the 4-minute 1500 pace.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we're going to have a very fast gun lap. It looks like about 3:42 lap to go. So it's going to be in that probably 4:15 range.
And Jack is right on him.
Yeah, and again, Jack has fresh legs, so don't be surprised to see him pull this one off. But Henry's a very strong runner. And it is Henry Denon with the win, about 4:12, 4:13. Jack Pereira right there in second. What do you want? So, Henry.
No, I didn't.
You're right. So Henry Denon winning that heat. We don't have an official time quite yet, but I believe it was in that 4:12 range. But definitely negative split those final 4 laps. And I believe Henry's running the 1,000 too. So
he's got loads of break.
yes.
After that, the 3K 1500 turnaround. We got a few runners finishing up here, and then we're going to have the 55 hurdles.
So we just had Devin Kipiego over here talking with us. We will be talking with him later. He is running the 600, so we figured we wouldn't interrupt him quite yet, but we're going to talk to him later, about his upcoming plans with Millrose. Devin has really come into his own this year. An unbelievable cross-country state meet for him, and his indoor season is, I don't think he could ask for a better indoor season so far. And like I told you, that insane triple that he did, or actually quadruple, and it looks like Tarek Robinson O'Hagan
82.3
is winning. It did win at Millrose. 82.3. Is that a state record?
I
think that is a state record.
Yeah.
And that was his secondary event. He always said, I don't even really, a few years ago, he was saying, I don't really even practice it. The shot puts his baby, but they're both.
I'm sure Piet will be getting in touch any second. Oh, yeah, there we go. New national lead on third throw, 82.3. Oh, so maybe it's not a state record then. We do have to talk about what's on the track right now. We have the hurdles finals. We got the Southern Division. Lane 1 we have Brendan Pratt from NK. Lane 2 we have Majik Tabak from Portsmouth. Please forgive me. Lane 3 we have Adam Hall from North Kingstown. Lane 4 we have Lewis Betancourt from Rogers. 5 we have Jordan Ellis from Rogers. Lane 6 we have Sam Northrup from North Kingstown. Lane 7, Landon Rodriguez from Portsmouth, and then lane 8, Oliver Lawton from NK.
I just heard some clapping. Where's that coming from?
High jump, maybe? If anybody on the who's looking at the high jump feed wants to message us.
Someone just cleared the high jump. I don't know how high it is, but it looks like it's probably 6 feet. Maybe we can get a camera on that later.
There is a camera on it. We just don't have there is a feed on YouTube. Yep. It should be. Right. All right, they're off. Rogers is pulling away. Looks like Lewis Betancourt. Or Jordan Ellis. Was that lane 5? The lanes mess me up on the straightaway because you got the regular track lanes and then the sprint lanes. All right.
Okay, so we have the Northern Division finals of the 55 hurdles. Oren Savage of Cumberland, Joe Rossi of North Smithfield, Sam Bushman of North Smithfield, Matthew Stamtopoulos of North Smithfield, Ray Marcella of North Smithfield, Ethan McCann Carter of St. Raphael Academy, Alex DeStefano of Cumberland, and Joseph Trong of Woonsocket. I think North Smithfield is going to make the podium in this in some way. Stamtopoulos, who is our #1 hurdler in the state, has the top time today, 8.06. He has broken 8 seconds. So they have food here from Chick-fil-A. It's good food, but why is that line always like ridiculously long at that place? I don't look at it. I mean, it's good, but
The line is ridiculously long here at PCTA or anywhere.
anywhere, whenever you go.
I've never been to Chick-fil-A.
Yep, anytime you drive by it, there's got to be 20 cars. It doesn't matter the time.
Okay, here we got the Northern Division hurdles final.
And look at North
Lane
Smithfield. I think
5,
we
yeah.
got 1-2 in there. And that is Ray Marcella of North Smithfield, I believe, winning that heat, or winning the final.
Yep.
And Stamtopoulos right there with him. But it looks like they had 3 guys in the top 4, or maybe in the top 5. So North Smithfield, again, a strong team in the hurdles. Like I said, last year in the outdoor state meet, 1, 2, 3, and I believe 1, 2, 4 or 1, 2, 5 in the indoor state meet.
And we have verification there that the Southern Division champion is Lewis Betancourt from Rogers. And then Northern Division just flashed up on the screen, on the very blurry screen, Marcella 8:01.
So the top time today. Okay, now we have the Southern Division Dash Finals. Nate Kelling of Coventry, Stephen Quinn of the Prout School, James Borkman of North Kingstown, Colby Farney of Portsmouth, Franz Eliason of Rogers, Amani Roger of South Kingstown, Darian Griffin of Rogers, and Owen Malone of Portsmouth. And it looks like Colby Farney of Portsmouth, a very versatile athlete, 6.71. He has the fastest time in this race. This seems like another race that's pretty wide open on the state level.
Yeah, look at that. He's fast. Like I said, he will become 7th down at New Balance Games last Saturday.
And that was at where? The Ocean Breeze?
No, it was at the Armory.
Armory.
Yep, and he came 2nd in the long jump.
I've never been to the Ocean Breeze. How was that track? I heard it's fast.
I like it, but just the atmosphere at the Armory, nothing can beat it. So the Ocean Breeze is state of the art. It's beautiful, but just the history you get at the Armory. Coach Danny Brennan from Hendricken is sending me lovely pictures of these beautiful children while I've knocked the mighty Quinn out. She's bored by our commentary. Luke is having fun though.
Okay, so next on the track is the 55 hurdles Northern Division. Oren Savage of Cumberland, Joe Rossi of North Smithfield, Sam Boschman. Nope. Wrong list. Thank you. All right, so now we have the 55 dash finals, not the hurdles like I was starting to read. Aiden Fletcher of Lincoln, Titus Von Gersey of Woonsocket, Raymond Marcel of North Smithfield, Cameron Pedro, Cumberland, Michael LaCroix, Cumberland, Ethan McCann Carter, St. Ray's, Pedro Mayol, and Matthew Stamtopoulos. They didn't give me enough time to finish their
I
names.
know, they gotta run a bit slower so we could start earlier and stop talking about Danny Brennan's children. Danny Brennan. I think that looked like a Cumberland 1-2. Am I crazy?
Yeah, so
Or am I biased?
Speaking of Danny Brennan, Hendricken yesterday, 223, I think, points.
Yeah.
For Hendricken, Danny
the
coaches
Metro.
along with
In the
the
Suburban.
legend Jim Doyle.
I have a question. Maybe somebody can message me. Why is Barrington in Metro, not Suburban? I would always think Barrington is a suburban school, not a Metro school, but
True.
what do I know?
I still PR'd. I fell when I went on the off.
Barrington were runners-up in the Metro. The Sal won. Oh no, Classical beat them actually by I think 2 points.
yesterday?
Yeah, it was very close. It came down to the 4x4, so it was an exciting meet. I mean, for the second place, the Sal had already captured. So let's see. Cumberland, yeah, 1-2. So Cam Pedro from Cumberland with the win in 6.81. Then Michael LaCroix was second. So Cumberland pulling up some. Nice job, fellas. Nice work. And then we have Marcella from North Smithfield was in third. Okay, so next up on the track we have 600. Here we go.
Okay, so next on the track is the 600, the Southern Division 600. And we have 4 heats there. James O'Connor, North Kingstown. Sam Grosso of Portsmouth. Adam Labassinier of the Proud School. Brennan O'Connell of Coventry. Roan Doyle of Westerly. Brady Cowger of the Proud School. Quinn Murphy of Rogers. Evan Tuttle, North Kingstown. Fletcher Hansen of Rogers. And Chris Vachon of Portsmouth. So it looks like 10 runners in the first heat. Am I looking at this correctly?
No, I don't think so. They should be in lanes. 600 meters at championship meets is in lanes. So
I just read 2 heats combined.
Steve was trying to move the meet along since we started late.
It's been a long day. James O'Connor, South Kingstown. Sam Grusso of the Prout School. Adam Labassinier of the Prout School. And Brennan O'Connell of Coventry are in this heat. We are not combining the 2 heats for the 600.
Okay, so we are first heat of the Southern Division, 600 meters. At championship meets, 600 meters are run in lanes, and so it's 2 turns in their lane and then they cut in. So this has James O'Connor, SK Prout and Coventry. Charlie Brady, yes, I will get you team scores if possible. If you go to our Instagram page, Charlie, I did post a link to live results, and they should have it if you go to the latest scored event, which is probably the 1500, but I will do that for you, Charlie. And commentary from Charlie says, South will be exciting between Portsmouth, SK and NK. I think that's what we said earlier, though I did throw Westerly in. Okay, let me see if the results are in fact live. So as this 600, they're coming up on a lap to go. I'm just looking at, going back to the Milrose weight throw, just checking on the other. Asher was, let's see. Asher threw, his best throw was 74. And Liam had 3 fouls. Oh, that's a shame. All right, so here we have Coventry, Brendan O'Connell coming in with the win. He was like 148. Oh, Charlie, I forgot I was doing work for you. Charlie bossing people around always. Let's see. All right, so next heat We have Rowan Doyle Westerly, Brady Cowger from Prout, Quinn Murphy from Rogers, Evan Tuttle from North Kingstown, Fletcher Hansen from Rogers, and Chris Vachon from Portsmouth. All right, then they're off. Like we said, they're in lanes for the first two turn staggers, they call it. Okay, let's see if this is live, these results. So unfortunately, it doesn't seem like the results are being uploaded as live as we would like them. So that's not an Ocean State running thing. That's the no fault, obviously, of the finish line. But it's just it's busy, and that's an extra thing they do. So they're not uploaded yet. So I will try go look in the hallway. I need to get somebody to go look in the hall for me to see what results look like.
Chris, run! Let's go, Chris! Turn up! We're gaining! We're gaining! Get there, rowing! Get there, rowing!
All right, so we are on to heat 3 of the 600. We have Keller Sweet from SK, John Siegler from Rogers, Evan Blismer from Coventry, Jay Del Falco from Portsmouth, Joseph Murdoch from Westerly, and John Gingerella. A lovely name, John Gingerella from Westerly. Oh, I click the wrong button all the time. Nope. Oh, here we go. He's coming around. Oh, I see where it is now. Oh, we got some updated team scores here. Oh, so this is Northern Division. Northern Division right now, Lincoln is in 55, Cumberland in 53. Wow, and North Smithfield in 32. Did you get the... And Southern Division, NK 36, Portsmouth 28, Rogers 26, SK 25. Westerly 20. That's a kind of close battle there. Thank you, Brandon. All right, so we're on the last heat of the Southern Division 600. So this is our seeded heat. Sometimes you have people break in. We have Jacob Delicato from Westerly, Jeff Brady, Portsmouth, Elias Spazota from Charahoe, Joe Golas from Charahoe, Jake Sullivan from North Kingston, and Caden Cluth. Caden, who just had a phenomenal 3K. Wow, these kids are doubling back. So here we go again. This could be something that maybe is potentially a state meet event series, but we'll see.
So I talked with Caden about 15 minutes ago. He's not only doing this race, but he's coming back and doing the 1,000. So he's quite the triple.
I think he's thinking there's going to be snow on Saturday. I'm not going to get a workout in.
Could be, absolutely. So at the gun lap, about 54, 55 seconds. Let's see if Caden's got that kick. And there he goes on the backstretch, takes the lead with about 120 meters to go and pulling away. So Caden Cluth, a 3K winner, running a strong 600. Looks like about 125. Not bad. And again, he's going to be coming back and doing the 1,000, which he's the defending state champion and ran 2:32, I believe, last week.
Okay, so now we have Northern Division 600. Heat 1 we have Johnny Walker from Cumberland, Devin Kipiego, and Jeremiah Rocha, JJ as he likes to go by. He's supposedly.
And that is Devin Kipiego.
Like
So you know if his coach told him to hold back, he's not listening. So 26 seconds, I think, after the first 200.
We did tell him that he needed to run like 1:18, so I think he's listening to us.
Yeah, he wants to break his brother's state
break
record.
his brother's record. Maybe, we'll see. Well, yeah, maybe not tonight. Maybe he needs a bank track.
Can you hear that, Darius?
Darius had a great weekend. Okay, we shouldn't talk about Darius when Devin's running.
You're right. So 54, right about 54 seconds. Yep, Devin, a great runner in his own right. He's grinding here on the backstretch.
So he's obviously going for a state lead, probably.
And I believe he's going to get it, or he's going to be awfully close. Looks like 123, maybe high 122.
Yeah, which should be the state lead. 124 somebody ran last night, which took it.
So he already has the lead in the 3K, the 1,500, and I believe the 1,000. So now the 600.
And that was the unseeded heat.
And that's going to win it, I think. Who else is in this? So in our next heat, Kaiden Brown of Tolman, Joshua Rodriguez of Blackstone Valley Prep, Omar Gomes of Shea, and Curtis Kao of Mount St. Charles. So again, Devin Kipiego winning that heat, the unseeded heat, in about 123. We'll get an official time soon.
Caden's official time is 1:25.27, and then in second place was Sullivan in 1:26.23. They're still great times. This was the Southern Division.
And one name I'm not noticing in the 600 is Pedro Mayol.
He was just in the 55-meter dash final.
That would be the reason.
Give him a break, man. Which was the same thing. Qualified for the finals in the 55. Yeah, he's working on his speed, obviously. Or maybe it's crazy Coach McGill Figuring out where he can get points.
It's probably a little of both.
A bit of both, I'll go with that. So there it is, 123.99. Ooh, dipping under the 24.
So that would be a state lead, correct?
And then second was JJ Rocha, who George's younger baby brother. Talking about baby brothers here, he ran sub 130. That might be a PR for him. I should pull up the list.
So John Walker of Cumberland, was he named after the great New Zealand 1500 meter runner?
Or isn't there something else that's Johnny Walker?
Oh yeah.
I don't know which. We'll go with the runner.
Especially at his age. We'll go with the runner.
And it looks like Northern Division shot is on, and if anybody's tuning into the shot put feed.
So next on the track is heat number 3.
Supposedly seeded heat.
Of the 600, actually there's 4 heats.
Oh, there's 4 heats, okay.
So Nate Como of North Smithfield, Dylan DiGanaro of Lincoln, Josh Hanlon of North Smithfield, Jeremy Rowe of Pontigansett, Ryan Martley of Barville, and Alex Ramos of St. Raphael Academy. Again, 3 of 4 heats. But Devin Kipiego running 123.99 out of the unseeded heat. But obviously he's in the unseeded heat because he hasn't run it yet. From now on, he's in the seeded heat if he runs.
I'm just looking ahead to the next heat to see who could maybe get near that time. Ethan Carpenter's running also in the 600, so he's got some speedy legs. He placed second in the 1K last indoor season out of the unseeded heat, if you remember.
That's right. He's built for the middle distance.
Yeah.
That's definitely his strength. So we approach the gun lap. It looks like about 61, 62 seconds after 400 meters. And who do we have here finishing? It looks like Ryan Martley of Barville. And finally, heat number 4 of the 600 in the Northern Division, Brennan Drolet of North Smithfield, Josh Farrell of St. Raphael Academy, Amin Sharma of Lincoln, Matt Pacini of Cumberland, Ethan Carpenter of Cumberland, and Prajal Madar of Lincoln. Yeah, I think the runner to keep an eye on is Ethan Carpenter in this race.
So Ethan's best time of the season is a 127.2 so far.
Yeah, so yeah, look for him to try to get a couple of seconds faster, maybe getting that 125 range. So as expected, Ethan Carpenter taking the lead here. Looks like about 27 seconds after 200 meters. The time to beat 1:23.99 by Devin Kipyego. In the unseeded heat, the first heat of the day, the first heat of the race of the meet of the 600. It's a long day. Okay, as we hit the gun lap, it looks like about 56 seconds for Ethan Carpenter. So 30 seconds would get him in at 1:26. He's probably going to run faster than that.
He is on his own. He's such a strong runner.
Absolutely. So Ethan Carpenter coming unstrung this final straightaway.
1:26, so it'll be a season best, definitely. I'm not sure if that's a PR. I just have the season best times.
And that should get him second overall, right?
Yep. So it's payback from last year's state meet with Devin breaking in out of the unseeded.
That's right.
So I just talked to Colby Farney. He has to correct me if I'm saying his last name wrong. He just jumped 22 feet. So he already had the state lead, but he just jumped 22 feet in the long jump and won. He's right here. We'll interview him after.
Yeah, absolutely.
He won the 55, he's doing the 300, and he was in the 4x2 also. So, look who's here. Oh, your manager. Oh, Devin here, he's manager.
Yeah, wow, when did you get a manager?
I thought you were running easy, Devin. He disobeyed Coach McGill.
He obviously did. 1:23.99. It's not running easy.
So I'm going to keep commentating. Do you want to interview that fella or no? You want to?
Yeah, absolutely. But can we potentially? What do we got now? Do we have something going
300s.
on? Do we have time to talk with Devin real quick? We just have to switch the headphones to him.
Oh, he wants to kick me off to speak to Devin. Okay,
yeah.
here we go.
No, I'm just kidding.
Come on around, Devin. Oh, hold on. Brandon to the rescue. I don't mind getting off.
No, if we can get 3 mics on, let's do it.
So while we are Southern Division, do you have the Southern Division 1 300s? Okay, here we go. So we are up with the Southern Division 300s. It looks like we have 5 sections. In Heat 1 we have Andrew Travision, Oscar who's from Coventry, Oscar Garduno from Rogers, Nathan Thibodeau. I think I would know how to say this French name, but it looks like it should be Thibodeau, but it's spelled weird. From Coventry, Will Axford from Prout, and Chris Connerton from Rogers. So this is Heat 1, just took off for the Southern Division. Like they say in the politically correct world, they go from fast to faster.
Absolutely. Yeah, you are correct.
And Devin was just in the fast heat, or the faster. All right, so here we go, breaking. Always have to scream at him if you're a coach, right? Get to the corner first.
That's the plan, especially if you want to win.
So we got 2 Rogers, and I don't know which one is in the lead. Lane 6, it should be Chris Connerton. See, look at how clever I was looking at his hip number.
That's why they have those hip numbers.
I'm realizing these things.
So how many heats do we have of
5,
the 300?
5 Southern, and then 5 Northern.
It's funny, when you think a meet's going fast, and you go, that's right, they have the 300.
Yeah.
And it's usually a ton
Stalls
of heats.
it, yeah. All right, second heat here we have Luke Nelson from Westerly, Caleb Jones from Narragansett, Aidan Skids from Prout, Jacob Kelly from Coventry, and Noah De Santis from Prout.
So in a minute, we're going to be interviewing Devin Kipyego. Again, 1:23.99 out of the unseeded heat. Supposed to take it easy, and he runs sub 1:24, the fastest time in the state. So go figure.
And we have Heat 2 is of the Southern Division is running right now. Heat 1, we have Connerton ran 44.12, so Connerton from Rogers. So the time to beat right now is 44.12.
Testing.
Teams in this time, you send one representative down to check in your 4x4 team.
Looks like
Down, check the team in, or come down and tell us the team is
Prout.
on track.
coming.
So 4x4 is your first ball. Please take care of that.
So
All right.
NASA, we got
We got Heat 3 first.
All right.
I'm just going to name the kids. All right, we got Bailey Farnham from Rogers, Nick Lessing from Westerly, Majik Tabak from Portsmouth, James Johannes from Exeter, West Greenwich. What's the first Exeter, West Greenwich of the night I've seen? And Nick Spanner from Portsmouth.
And right behind us is Devin Kipiego, St. Raphael Academy, winning the 600 earlier in the meet, 123.99. Also running a leg on the 4x2 and doing 24.4, I believe. And Devin, your coach wanted you to take it easy. I don't think you did. So what can you say about today?
I mean, really, we've kind of been just doing speed stuff. I'm just getting ready for Melrose this week. And we were just like, all right, let's turn this into a workout. He said, let's get the number one time in the state, 600, and took it out pretty hard, died at the end. Didn't really have anybody at the end with me, but just dug through, try to put it on, and looked at it and saw the potential of it. So yeah.
You said you died at the end. You didn't look it. You did a good job of disguising it. But Devin, you talked about Milrose. So Milrose, it takes a special talent to get to Milrose. You earned the qualifying standard running 4:13. Last month, right? Down in New York.
Yeah, the Hispanic Games.
Talk about your plans for Saturday. I was talking to Coach McGill earlier, and he had said, I think, a goal of breaking 4:10. Does that seem right?
Yeah, no, for sure. We just really want to compete at Milrose, try to get the top 3 and get a medal. I mean, if you compete, the time will come, and it's really honoring to be even at the Milrose Games, and I can't wait till Saturday. I mean, it's a dream come true for me. Seeing my brother run at the Grand Prix and Milrose is one thing that I've always dreamt of, and it's really coming to reality.
Yeah, your dream came true.
Well, I have a question. What race are you most excited, besides yours, to watch? I'm so excited to watch. I'm so excited I'm going to be snowed in on Saturday and not have a meet to go to so I can watch Milrose all day long. There's some phenomenal talent there.
I think the 3K, I think the men's 3K is going to be stacked with Cole Hawker, Oregon, Wesley Kiptoo, some of the best collegiate athletes out there.
How about a Ting doing the mile?
Yes, no. And then you have the RITCA competitor. You have Sophia running in 800. So, I mean, there's going to be lots of events where some guys are just going to be going good, just going really running fast times. It's going to be crazy.
I just want to say, this is Heat 4, and Colby from Farney from Portsmouth just won it. But we do have one more heat, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, so Devin, talk about this season. The one thing I want to talk about, I've already mentioned a few times on the air today, is what you did the other day. I think 8:45, 4:01, 2:32, and then running a 54-second leg in the 400. That's insane. I don't know how you did it, but the coach didn't tell you to take it easy that day, did he?
No. So, I mean, me and my coach got disagreed on what we wanted to do. In that morning, I was like, we have a plan going into it where there's always going to be a plan within a plan, which is going to happen. So basically, wanted to see what we could do on that day, have a good workout, and obviously that there wasn't going to be a lot of people. So get fast intervals going, not a lot of break time, which was going to be a great workout for me. But me and my coach said, hey, let's just try to get all the RI leading times. And that's what we did. And
you absolutely did.
Okay, so I'm going to call you out. You didn't do a 55 like Sophia.
Okay.
Last chance.
So I know you're probably not going to answer this, but I'm going to try it anyways. Have you decided what event you're going to do at the state meet? I know, it's hush.
Confidential. I mean, what are you gonna? We don't really want to. We don't really want to tell people.
I knew that. I knew that.
It's gonna. When the entries come out, we'll find out.
And what's the team goal? What do you think the St. Ray's team can do? You guys you got some top competitors, obviously. So what's the goal there?
Yeah, no. Our team's looking great this year. Pedro in the 600. Obviously, Ethan McCann-Carter's in the long jump, high jump. He's solid in most events. He's a really great athlete. And yeah, I mean, we have a great team. The 4x4, 4x8. It's just overall solid team. But we're trying to look to come in second or third, which would be great for a small school like ours. So yeah, I mean that's
a
our
great goal. Yeah,
that is. So Devin, let's talk about not only athletes, but how about your coach, Chris McGill? What's the magic that Chris has that's made St. Ray feels a contender again after years of?
I mean, he's just a great coach. Carrie, our other coach, she does great long jump, high jump, sprints. She does overall a great job. McGill is I'd say one of the best distance coach in the league right now. Obviously, that he's a great friend. He's on and off. He kind of shows us the respect that we want, and he's just a great guy overall. Like, he's understanding about everything in our life, and he's just a great coach.
So I've seen on social media you get some freaking early workouts in. You guys go to Brown early?
Yeah. No.
How's that getting through the school day? Are you allowed nap time?
So our team's very motivated. I would say we had 12 kids, 7 on the girls, 5 on the boys, all there. Start at 5:30 and get our first workout in at 6, and we finish, try to take a shower, and then we go to school. It's that, and then we're done for the day.
I've heard you don't always shower.
What's
I'm
up?
joking. I'm joking. What do you have for breakfast?
So.
What's your race day breakfast? Like, are you superstitious?
My race day breakfast? Yes, I am. I have 1 bar and just water. I try to keep it very light.
Yeah.
I don't like to have cramps or anything like that, so that's usually my ritual that I have.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Well, Devin, we're gonna let you go because we're gonna get back to this meet. But thanks for taking the time to talk with us today, and good luck on Saturday at the Millrose Games.
And I'll be watching live from here.
Thank you. Yes.
All right. Good luck.
Yes. Sure.
All right, just back to the 300s. In the Northern Division first heat, which is supposed to be the unseeded heat, this fast to faster, Jeb Gilson from Cumberland ran a 37.98. So obviously that might have been his first time doing it, or he wasn't seeded right, but that's a great time out of that heat. All right, so here we are. That was heat 3. It looks like we had the St. Ray's coming in 1. I'm not sure if it was Robert or Damien. Next up, we have Heat 4, Nick Lamoureux, Ian Bing from North Smithfield, Ian Bing from St. Ray's, Cameron Clemston from Lincoln, Oliver Fillion from Lincoln, and Evan Spencer from Cumberland. I will try and get some results, if they would only load, of the field events, so that we can just get those out. If you're not watching the field events, we can announce them for you. So let's see if anything's loading. No, they're not putting it in seemingly tonight. I'm sorry, guys at home. All right, so we're on Heat 4. Cumberland has a nice strong lead. That must be Evan Spencer. Remember, the time to beat is 37 from Heat 1. We had Jeb Gilson from Cumberland. So that was looked like a 38 high. These are yeah, good times, but it's still not enough for that win.
Good luck, Jackson. Let's do it, bud. How you doing?
Hi coaches, how's it going? Do you have any update on team scores? No. You just look like you got here.
It's very close.
It's our state champion girls cross country coach who just walked by. Yeah. All right, and we have the final heat, which should be the fastest heat, the seeded heat of the Northern Division 300. Isaiah Smith, Elijah Moffat, Matthew Stamatelatos, messed that one up, North Smithfield, who's already won, Aidan Fletcher, Lincoln, and Michael Lacroix from Cumberland. We're just going to get a check on team scores. All right, they're off. So the time to beat, remember, is 37. Meet's not gone by too badly, even after our late start. All right, it's a race to the corner. We've got Lincoln. Elijah has just passed by Matthew from North Smithfield. Michael is coming back strong. Michael, wow, what a finish from Michael! And I do believe that that Elijah will have won it, but definitely Jeb is going to break in to the scoring positions. So we'll get the times in a minute. Next up, we're going to 1Ks. Looks like we have two, also pretty packed. 13 per event. That's pretty packed for a 1K. But so let's just wait and see. So there we had Fletcher 37.32 and Michael Lacroix 37.83. I can't remember the exact split of Jeb's, but he was 37, so he's definitely going to be top 3 there. Oh, look at Devin wearing the OSR. That is nice. He's going to go rep us in New York.
So I do have some scores after, it looks like 11 events. Portsmouth 90 and North Kingstown 76 after 9 events. I'm reading this off my phone, so it's taking me a while. Let me see what we got for the other scores. And after, all I could see was 8 events for the Northern Division. Cumberland at the time 77, North Smithfield 56. And it's not often years
There's 14 events altogether.
Yeah. So at the halfway point, that's what the score was. And years past, you wouldn't see North Smithfield in the top 2.
Yeah, that's exciting. So first heat here of the boys Southern Division 1K. We have 13 people. Wake Sani from Portsmouth, Chris Pendola from Westerly, Nathan Hargreaves from Coventry, Louis Murphy from Rogers. My cat's name is Louis. Henry Craven from South Kingstown, Dylan Tallard D from Westerly, Shane Taylor from Exeter, West Greenwich, Connor Mullins from Rogers, Nicholas Angel from Exeter, West Greenwich, Jack Marcelek from Coventry, Martin Vandenherk from Rogers, George Fogarty from Narragansett, and Antonio Capalbo in the unseeded heat. They are driving us mad here. Nice race.
So watch for Antonio to pull off a Devin Kipiego in that event, probably.
And he has taken the lead quite quickly.
A very strong kick in his 600.
Ooh, he's taken off.
Or actually 1500.
Followed by 4 heats of the relay.
Yeah, so we have quite a few athletes getting a nice little workout in here.
30 seconds. Right around 30 for the.
So right now, 2:30 pace.
Yes, we've got to hold it. Be a metronome.
State record 2:27 is it,
Yep.
DJ?
Is it DJ or Jack Salisbury?
DJ broke it.
DJ. Oh, he did. Okay.
I think he did it at Dartmouth.
Yeah.
I think I was there.
It'll be nice to go back to Dartmouth, huh?
Yes, it will.
And Yale. I missed Yale too.
So both canceled this year?
Yeah.
How about-
Yeah.
Any word on the Penn Relays?
It's a go for now, I know.
And New Balance Nationals are good to go too on.
Well, there's 3 nationals, it seems. There's New Balance, then there's the NSAF one the same weekend in Ocean Breeze, and then the week after there's a different one, Adidas Nationals.
So there's 2 national meets in New York the same day?
Same weekend, yep.
Same weekend.
I do know, like, say, for the weight, I was looking, they have the weight at one event on Friday and at the other event on Saturday, so kids could go back and forth. Staten Island into Manhattan, into Harlem.
So it looks like about 136, 137 after 600 meters, so he has slowed down, but probably not because he's tired, it's because he's way ahead right now, and there's no need to run any faster. Or actually there is if he wants to try to get in the top 3. I'm thinking this is a seeded heat. It's
right, he wants to place, so he's racing against the clock.
So maybe he is feeling the effects of the 1500 because it looks like about 2:15.
And the 3.
And the 3, yes. Yeah, but he only did like 9:02 on the 3. No, I'm kidding.
I'll be upstairs. I'll be down there.
All right, so he's on his bell lap, right?
Yes,
Down
he's
the final
coming down the
straight.
final straightaway. It looks like it's going to be a high 240, which probably will get him to the podium, but it's probably not going to get him a win.
Yeah.
Looks like about...
Because in Section 2 we have Caden Cluth. So Section 2 is we've got Caden Cluth. All these kids have mostly run before, looking at the names. So Caden Cluth, Portsmouth, Jake Serra from Westerly, Cameron Farrell from North Kingstown, Jackson Borgia from North Kingstown, Will Ballard from South Kingstown, Nicholas Cozzolino from Westerly, Adam Melnick from Narragansett, Michael Camacho from Exeter West Greenwich, Cameron Ryan, North Kingstown, Kevin Sullivan. Kevin Sullivan's the coach at Michigan.
And he's running today? That's
and he's
crazy.
here. Bit old. Addison Brooks from Rogers, Philip Gingerella, that lovely name again, Charaho, and Miller Marcilli, or Marcil, from Charaho.
And I'm looking up at the scoreboard, 37.32 for Fletcher of Lincoln. I think he won the 300.
Yeah.
He was a great runner right from the start, right as a freshman. I remember him, I think he ran 54 for 400 meters.
Oh, I do remember that, yeah. And he's 11th grade now.
Oh, he's 11th grade.
Yeah. So this is Caden's third race, or did he do?
Caden's already done 2 races. He ran the 600.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Caden, the winner in the 3,000, 600. Yeah, 600 he won, right? And now he's running 1,000. So that's a great workout.
We should
Check the entries.
So who do we have there in the lead? Is that Jake Serra?
Yeah.
And Caden Cluth right there in second. And again, like I've always said, if Caden is still up there with the leaders with a lap to go, odds are he'll win.
And he's coming into shape right at the right time of the season, right when we got our championship meets.
I think it was last year at Wheaton College. I saw him do, I believe it was a 2-mile race or maybe a 3K. And I believe he went under 60 seconds for the last 400.
I think it's this.
Wow.
Is it this then 4x4?
So we are getting close to the end of the meet. So this is the last individual event. After this, we have the 4x400. And again, a close meet between Portsmouth and North Kingstown. Cumberland leading in the Northern Division, and like I said, midway point, North Smithfield is behind them. I'm guessing Lincoln right there too.
I'm looking forward to seeing all the results. Hi, ladies. To seeing all the results of the field events. You know, like we don't get to see them here while we're looking at the track events, but there's some great competitors. And it'll be good to see.
Absolutely.
To check through those, and they will all be posted later on Ocean State Running, so you guys can always check out our website, our Instagram page, our Twitter page, which we need to work on.
I know. I think I have to make you the Twitter person too. And I guess TikTok is the big thing too.
I am not doing TikTok. I have limits. All right, so here we go.
And here we go with the traditional Caden Cluth kick.
Jake Serra running a great race also.
Yeah, he is.
But Caden looks smooth tonight.
It looks like he's going to break 240.
237.
What did we get, about 238?
Yeah, looked like it.
So not a bad race considering he just ran the 600. And he won the 3,000, almost breaking 9 minutes. I did talk to him. I said, Caden, what are you doing? Are you focusing on the 1,000 at the state meet? And he didn't quite give me a complete answer. So he could be doing
yeah,
other
maybe
events.
Maybe a year stronger, and like he's won his first state title, so now like he has that under his belt, and now he's maybe built up some strength this year to be able to do, to confidently do the double.
Absolutely.
So now we're heading into the boys. We'll have the official results of that in a minute. Boys Northern Division 1K has 2 heats, much smaller. 8. We've got 8 and 9. So the first heat has Jackson Souza from Panagansett, Ryan Martley from Burraville, Wyatt Letizia from North Smithfield, Matthew Gomez from Woonsocket, Gianni Santagata from St. Ray's, Milo Crisp from St. Ray's, Joshua Rodriguez from Blackstone Valley. They're first athletes I've seen tonight. Nice to see them repping here. And then Jack Rockwell from Panagansett. So that just started.
And we do have an official time on Caden Cluth, 2:38:57. So Caden Cluth, our Southern Division champ.
And where did Antonio end up coming in?
They haven't posted the
so he was
complete
7th.
results.
He was 7th.
He got 7th.
I think. Oh.
That's the the second heat. It's not combined yet.
Oh, it hasn't combined them. Oh, right. It would be nice if they could do that.
Yeah, you think with technology it would be able.
But we don't want to bother the finish line.
No.
And tell them that the live results are not actually live.
And that's Pontigansett in the lead, I believe, right?
Yeah. So there's 2 Pontigansett, so I'm not sure of it. Oh, we can look at hip numbers. Hip numbers. Let's see, can I catch a hip number here? 1. If it's 1, it's Jackson Souza. If it's 8, it's Jack Rockwell. It looks like a 1.
I believe it's a 1.
Yeah.
So Jackson Souza in the lead here in heat number 1. What is that, 2 heats, right?
Yeah.
This is the best event in track, by the way.
1K is your favorite?
Because I ran it.
Oh, my favorite's 15. I love the 1500. We could have, I think I need to put that on an Instagram question. 1500 or mile. We know we're a 1500 state. There's so many states out there. Or there's like the Bring Back the Mile hashtags and all that stuff. I love the 1500.
That was your race, right? Was that your race?
Well, yeah, 1500 3K, but I wonder, I'm sure we'd get more people voting for the 1500 because we're Rhode Island.
So what's your PR for the 1500?
420.
420, wow. And how about the 3K?
916.
916. So that's...
Back in my slow days.
So that's where Connor gets the talent.
No, his dad was faster.
Oh, his dad too. That's right.
I cannot take any credit.
You got to take some credit.
No. Yeah, Brandon just gave me crazy eyes, like looking at me like she ran. Thanks a lot. It's okay. I don't run anymore.
And of course, one of many great Irish runners. From Ireland, right?
Yes.
Which I've never been to, and I want to get there.
Oh, we gotta go. We gotta put an Ocean State running race on.
There we go.
Or a camp or something, and we can build marathon sports.
Okay.
That's how it works, right?
So you got 4 items.
All right. So they just finished up. We've got a few more people on the track, and then we'll head into the seeded heat. Or the second heat. We shouldn't necessarily say seeded because it haven't always turned out like that. We have in the next heat of the last heat of the Northern Division 1K with Ethan Carpenter, Henry Denon, Garrett Daly, JJ Rocha, Cole McHugh, Jack Pereira, Andrew Warden, Logan Halliwell, and Thomas Zao.
So Ethan, our 1,000 champion, right?
Yep. Henry, our 3K champion, and 1500. No. I can't remember the 1500 in my brain. Yes, he must have been.
Yes, he ran like 4:14.
Yeah, exactly.
Something in that range.
So I wonder what the tactics are here.
My guess is Ethan and Henry working together.
And then
it's...
And then just bell lap, go for it.
Oh, wow.
We'll see. I'm putting my money on JJ.
But we have to remember that Ethan ran 1,000, so he
ran the 6,
he ran the
recently.
6.
Yep.
So that's a tough double.
This throw official here, I'm just going to give a little update on last night's throwing. He called an athlete for in the shot for wearing. They had their wrist strap and they had a thumb strap to hold it on, and he called it as a foul for wearing the thumb strap. My wheeler athlete, so that's why I was angry.
Yeah, no, I can imagine.
And it's so we looked up the rule book. Thank you, Danny Brennan, for sending me the rules. But it's at the discretion of the official if he wants to call it or not.
Really?
And he called it he called it for my kid. 2 kids had thrown before him that had it on, and then he called it for my kid because he must have woken up and noticed it. And then So everybody took him off.
So it can't be just a warning on something?
No, you would think. Yes, Charlie is telling us the South is going to be very close. We were checking it, but they're just not up to date on the results, Charlie, that they're putting out. So we had it after 9 events. Portsmouth were up, and he is right. NK have stacked weight, so they're going to grab a lot of points there. So,
and you never can count North Kingstown out.
No. And if we're looking at this race, Garrett Daly has taken off, but Henry, of course, is winding up as he does.
Absolutely. If I had a stronger runner, does look like Henry.
Yeah. And now he's just going to probably sit for a little bit.
That's exactly what he's doing.
They're coming up on 2 to go. Ethan is in 3rd. And it must be Jack in 4th. Jack came 2nd in the 1500 to Henry.
And there goes Henry on the backstretch.
And that's one thing Henry has so improved on the last year and a half is his foot speed. He has that pickup. He has a change of speed.
So he took the lead with about 330, 340 meters to go. And now the gun lap, at least a 2-second lead.
We'll see, will Ethan catch up here?
He's going to try.
Yeah, and I think he might. He's coming in strong.
Ethan's gaining.
And then we have the 2 St. Ray's, Jack and Andrew.
So Henry Denon and a fast-charging Ethan Carpenter taking over 2nd and holding on to 2nd, but wow.
It looked like around 240, 41 for Henry.
So Henry running the 3,000, the 1,500, and are winning the 3,000, the 1,500, and now the 1,000.
Not too shabby. I hope they put him in the 4x4. Make it a real night, Henry.
They should. He only got 30 points so far.
Come on. Get some extra bling.
But Ethan Carpenter, a strong race after running the 600 earlier, so you got to give credit to Ethan too for a strong 2nd place.
And thinking it forward to the state meet, Cumberland can rack up points.
Absolutely.
You know.
2nd in the cross-country state meet.
Yeah.
You don't see that too often. It's usually LaSalle or Hendricken, and this year Cumberland was in the mix, beating them down at the Great American.
So up next we have Southern Division 4x4. We have 2 heats. First heat is Prout. Then we have Narragansett, Coventry in lane 5, Exeter West Greenwich lane 6. So, boys 1,000. Oh, that's the unseeded heat. All right, so 4x4 is off. And 4x4 is the same thing. It's a 2-turn stagger, so they 2 turns obviously. They cut in at the top of the 2nd and coming down the home straight. I like the job of putting the cones out at dual meets. Okay, Exeter West Greenwich have the lead right now. Oh, Rogers just passed him. All right, so there we have 242 for Henry, 245 for Ethan, very close, 245 it looked like for Garrett.
Let's go, Jesse!
Yeah. Yeah, Charlie Bragy's giving updates from his couch.
What?
Charlie's giving updates from his couch.
Yeah.
Charlie, call Lamboy and ask him what the score is. And give us an inside scoop. Because we can't get the score here. He says it's going to come down to the relay. So, next heat of our relay. Yeah, we're going to have to see.
Do we know the lead? How many points?
No, because the weight scores haven't come in.
Good point.
Let's go, Blake. Stay right on it,
And that's what it takes to win these championship meets, especially when you get to the state level, is to have the full package. To have
you got to have some throwers, some jumpers.
And that's what, a team like Hendricken has developed over the years.
Exactly. And you also get that's mastery in coaching too, looking at what events in a certain year might be weaker and figuring out how you're going to find somebody in those events to score. Big teams like Hendricken and Sal have the luxury of having depth.
Yeah.
That they can find, they have those extra athletes to do that. And obviously then they have great coaching to be able to coach the athletes in those events too.
Now, do you see a lot of athletes at high schools, because I don't know, what's it been, 3 years where you can do 2 sports?
More and more, because kids are realizing it. And I think they would have track as their secondary sport, it seems. But definitely you'll get some kids who maybe play basketball and come out and do one event, 2 events. Kini Behe swims.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So
who's having a great
she's having a
freshman
phenomenal freshman year. So
here's an interesting fact. Her grandfather was actually my first phys ed teacher.
Oh wow! The legendary Bob Behe, after which one of the girls' divisions is called, or after whom?
That's right.
What's my grammar? All right, so there we had. It looks like Rogers. No, can't have been. They weren't in it. Rogers are in the next one.
Yeah, I don't think they get place if they're not in it.
I'm also going to get Marathon Sports to pay for my laser eye surgery. So I can see the blurry board.
We'll send the bill.
Or else we could just fix the blurry board. It might be cheaper.
We need a high-tech jumbotron here.
Yeah, did you see the one they're putting, the screens they're putting in Hayward Field?
I did not, but I can imagine.
Oh my God, they're beautiful. Yeah, so I gotta get somebody out there.
So that is definitely on my bucket list to get to Hayward Field. I have never been there.
We gotta go. We'll do Ocean State running coverage of World Championships next year. Also funded by Marathon Sports. Yeah. They're being really generous tonight. Hey, I'm giving them some big shout outs here.
You are.
We should do that.
I think I did go to Oregon to cover the Nike
Cross. Yeah.
About 6 years ago.
Who was LaSalle in it?
7 years ago, yeah. LaSalle was one of the favorites.
All right, so, sorry, according to Charlie Brady, who is sitting on his couch at home, but the legendary NK coach, he says the meet is going to come down to this. The Southern Division may come down to this relay because the weight throw is not in yet, and NK are really strong in that weight, and so, but we're not sure because we can't find results.
Even with the luxury of live results, we can't find results.
Because they're not posting them live. So the luxury of live results relies on the people on the computer. All right. So that's SK in the lead. I'm learning that they have an SK on their shirt.
Yeah, if they had an NK, it would be North Kingstown. So, do we have North Kingstown in this heat?
North Kingstown, yeah, this is the heat.
This is the seeded heat.
NK are in second, Portsmouth are right on them, so I would assume they both know that this is really important. That's the little mini Tulin fella. He looks so like his brother. So he's anchoring. He did 4x8, and now he's here in the 4x4. Westerly are coming by. Westerly always have great 4x4s.
They do. So South Kingstown, North Kingstown, Portsmouth falling back to 4th.
I wonder, is Caden in it? Oh, I have the entries right in front of me.
I'm looking across the track. I do not see him there.
Wow. Although, I mean, he didn't have too shabby a day. So I suppose we'll give him a break.
So they're NK in the lead, South Kingstown and Portsmouth. And Westerly there in 4th place. But North Kingstown, a win could help them win the championship. We just don't know with the field event still going on. But obviously the best scenario would be to win this to possibly win the meet.
Yeah, so I think the only event that isn't in is the Southern Division weight over there, because these are both Northern Division shot and long jump. Okay, Portsmouth. Okay. Oh, I have an update from Coach O'Cleeskey on the Jumbotron. This is so funny, people are listening from around. So, the new scoreboard that was installed above the basketball is similar to the one at Connolly Stadium. Apparently it was wired in the wrong area, not the finish line. Oops. So we stuck with the blurry projector until it gets wired. Oh, so that will be cool that this one here will actually, eventually, when they fix the wiring, we need to get that tech fella on it. Brandon, can you fix it? Marathon Sports, come on.
Jack of all trades here.
All right, with NK pulling away here. Clear win. Antonio, sorry. He's got to let us call him Tony.
And running a strong leg, by the way.
Yeah, coming back.
After his day. So about 3:40, 3:39, I believe, for North Kingstown. So a very good time, considering probably most of the guys doubled and tripled today.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's championship meet. This is why they were going big.
Yeah, and South Kingstown getting second. But again, we don't have a score. But according to Charlie Bree,
Charlie,
back at
text
home,
us the messages. Come on.
It is a very close meet.
Northern Division, we also have 2 heats. First heat, we're going to have Shea, North Smithfield, and Ponagansett. I don't think the Northern Division was as close, was it?
I don't think so now. I think it was close at midway, or semi-close, I guess. But I think it's pulling away.
Yeah, because we just had 1-2 in the 1K.
So basically, if you ran a road race in Rhode Island, it was probably one of Charlie Breege's road race, right?
Yes. Give all your money to Charlie.
Give all the money. You hear that, Charlie?
Charlie will take all your money, gladly.
And of course, it's as big as the downtown 5K, which has been going on for what, 30 years.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen any. No.
Colby is waiting for an He'll be back, but after this.
That's him? Oh no.
There he is. And ask him about last weekend too.
Last weekend.
right, so we're back state, and we have to give him a huge thank you. He works full time and does this on top of it. He works in Massachusetts. Sometimes he might write 10 articles a day on the weekends, figuring out all those different divisions, and so please give Steve all the love you can whenever you see him in Ocean State Running and Bay State Running. Show your support for these websites that are covering my favorite sport in the world. All right, so we are on the first heat of the Northern Division 4x4, last event on the track. We got Shea in the lead. Followed by North Smithfield, who seem to be gaining a little. Oh. Okay, we have an update from Charlie. NK looks like 20 points coming from the weight. The relay sealed it. Great performance by Portsmouth. So that's not official, of course, because we know Charlie Brady can be a teller of tall tales, but he's usually pretty up to date. He's usually pretty up to date on track meets. He knows how to win a meet. NK did win state championships outdoors a little bit ago, back when Charlie was a bit younger. Not that he's old or anything now, but he knows how to maneuver points and where to find points. So let's see. In our 4x4, let's see who's running in any of the relays. I don't have the second sheet. Where is it? I don't actually seem to have this sheet for the... Oh, here it is. Buried. We've got some good teams here. It looks like St. Ray's have a pretty stacked one. We've got Pedro, Jack Pereira, Josh and Devon listed as their runners, though obviously you can list 8 people for your relay squad entering a meet, so you gotta make your declarations when you go to check in. So this heat has Mount St. Charles, Cumberland, St. Ray's and Lincoln. So we got some clapping going for the shot put. We've got Lincoln. Nice throw. Okay, so last track event of the night has just started. 4x4 is always, no matter what, it's always great excitement. Because you got everybody here. Most people are finished their events and they're just hanging around at the edge of the track, being able to support their team. Everybody comes together. So, and a lot of times, meets can come down to the 4x4, which obviously makes it more exciting. In the lead, we have Cumberland. And that's Jeb Gilson, who placed in the 300 earlier. He's followed by St. Ray's, Lincoln and Mount, which are the only 4 teams in it. All right, Jeb is pulling away.
So I'm looking across the track. Is that Ethan Carpenter as the anchor?
Yes, with Devon.
That's right, Devin Kipiego. Who's going to take it easy, right?
Yeah.
We should get a split and see how fast Devin
I
goes.
do have my stopwatch. Thank goodness.
And there's Pedro.
Yep.
And I believe Pedro had the number one time, right, in the 600 before his
Yes.
teammate took it over.
No, somebody, I think it was Lachlan Bishop maybe, or somebody last night ran a 124.
That was Lachlan Bishop.
Was it?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're correct. That's
Actually
right.
saw Mars here last night.
Oh, Mars was here.
Yeah.
That's
Mars-
right. His brother
yeah.
was
We got
Mars
all-
Bishop, 600 meter state champ.
Yeah.
In an extremely exciting race.
Yeah.
I think it was like
Hundredth of a second or
hundredths
something.
of a second
Yeah.
with the top three.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Mars was gutsy, and so was
Yeah.
Lachlan.
So St. Ray's have taken a clear lead here. Their goal, as we heard, their top secret goal, not so top secret on live. Hey, I'll give autographs. We can raise money to go to Hayward. I'll give autographs. The goal seemingly for St. Ray's tonight, they said, was to get into the seeded heated states. So I hope it works. They're not going to kill Devon.
Let's put it this way: if they're in the hunt and Devin gets that baton, you know he's gonna.
He's flying. Yeah, I will get a split on it. All right, and then we have Ethan coming after him.
And there is Devin. Look at that face. He's on a mission.
We can't see his face because it's covered by his mask, of course. Steve.
I could tell by his eyes. So what's he going by in the 200? Can you get a split
24?
on that? 24. That's it. I'm kidding.
Same as he was in the open in the 4x2.
So Devin Kipiego.
He's being screamed at to lap somebody. It's not going to happen though. And Ethan,
Running a strong anchor.
let's see. Of course, my clock won't be as official as Chris McGill's, whose clock is always fast. 53.23.
53.23, not bad. So 53.23.
Not official, very unofficial.
But a low 53, 24.4. I think you had him for his 200 split, and then a 123.9
yeah.
for 600 on an
And
easy day.
And a 24.
And he has Milrose games on Saturday. You think Chris is going to be mad the way he ran today?
I mean, he put him in it. You can't
True.
be mad. You know the kind of athlete you have. That is a wrap on the track, Steve.
What's the wrap on?
It's a wrap. It's up. It's finished.
Oh, that's right. And I do know that lingo,
Steve
so I
was,
should know.
Steve was having a nap. No, he wasn't.
So, okay, yeah. So that is it for the track events. I think do we still have any of the field events going on?
It looks like the weight is still, boys' weight is still going on, so maybe we can get that up. The Southern Division weight, word from Exeter, actually, from Charlie. Oh my God, I've got so many texts here. He said NK looks like 20 points coming from the weight. The relay sealed it. Congratulations, Portland, great performance. But it's congratulating them from a winner's point of view.
So
He's saying NK1.
Okay. So,
I'm sure he knows.
So
Okay.
We're gonna go by Charlie's word.
But we will. It's
that-
unofficial declaration.
Yeah, so it's definitely unofficial. We do not have official results, but Charlie would know if they got the 20 points. I'm sure one of the coaches called him and let him know. So it looks like North Kingstown might have won the Southern Division. I'm guessing Cumberland winning the Northern Division, which isn't news.
No.
That happens often.
Yep.
But you saw a lot of individuals today really helping their team. It's all about the team today, and we had a lot of guys step up and run 2, 3. I think we even had some people run 4 events.
Yeah,
when
and
you include the relays.
it's the first of our championship meets, so it's our first preview of what athletes might do. It's the first time these athletes have to go in for the team, right? Sacrifice the individual for the team, which is what's the beauty of track and field as well. Even though events can be so individual, when you got that strong team, there's nothing like it, you know, when you get all your players coming in to do their events for the team. Let me just check here.
Okay. So once we get a score, we will let you know who won the meet. But again, it looks like North Kingstown and Cumberland winning the Northern Division, North Kingstown winning the Southern Division. Of course, yesterday, Hendricken winning the Suburban Division, LaSalle Academy winning the Metropolitan Division. So those are our 4 champions unofficially.
I think we're going to be kicked off soon. We'll stay all night and talk.
Yeah. Not that anyone will be listening anymore. But yeah, I think we are going to get kicked off very shortly.
Yeah. Shout out to the officials. Thank you, officials.
Yeah, we want to shout out to the officials. Shout out to all the spectators we had here today, and a shout out to the kids for putting on the performance that they did today. Because we had a lot of great performances by everyone, not just the stars that we see all the time, but everyone today.
And I'm going to say make sure you give Ocean State Running a follow on Instagram, Twitter. Instagram is more up to date.
Gee, I wonder why.
Tag us in any pictures, share your news. We love sharing our sport. So
again, this is Steve Mazzone from Ocean State Running, and I'm here again with Nessa Malloy, the wheeler coach, and it looks like we are going to probably sign off.
Okay.
We'll
be back in some capacity on Monday.
Yeah, whether it's a live stream or not, we'll see. But you will have complete coverage with photos, videos, you name it, we're going to have it.
And shout out to Brandon, we could not do this without him.
Brandon's the man behind the scenes. He's the one that got the stream going and made it all happen. If it wasn't for Brandon, all you'd hear is words right now, okay? So we got to put a shout out to him. And also Jack Dempsey working the camera. Not the boxer, because obviously he's no longer with us, Jack Dempsey. He's got the same name, but Jack Dempsey has been our cameraman and always spot on as a cameraman. So again, we're going to sign off, and we'll see everyone later as the season progresses.
All right.
We are in championship season, the best time of the year.
Good night.
Good night.
There's a,
Kate's got a new boyfriend, huh?
yeah.
I said that. I was talking to Katie about something on Facebook when she got divorced.
Yeah.
She got divorced.
Yeah.
I said, it's not like I'm telling you something, you know, like it's a secret. It was on Facebook. She goes, it was on Facebook. I said, yeah. I felt like I was telling a secret. They were like, so put it on Facebook. If she told me confidentially, that would have been different, you know? See you later, bud.